Okay, welcome back everybody. This is time for a little Porsche update. So as we don't really do a lot of car stuff on this on our social media, but we had some questions when we first got this car, and people were wondering how much it cost to maintain, and we were probably going into the maybe get to the deep end of the pool. But I have some interesting information about that since I've done the first annual, and I want to just share with you some of the numbers. So before we get started, let me go ahead and give you an overview on what this is in case you're new here. I have to read it because I'm not a Porsche nerd. This is a 2015 911 Carrera S Cabriolet. So according to the original window sticker price, this sold for $149,190. So for anyone that is curious, this is agate gray metallic. I just call it gray. It has a premium power sports seats, 14-way seats. It has a Bose audio package. It's got the this says turbo wheels. Are those turbo wheels? I don't know. You tell me. First, I even noticed that turbo wheels. It does have the sport chrono package and sport exhaust, which I think a lot of people like. So purchased this car, I think it was in May of 2021. It is now April of 2022, and this car had roughly, when I purchased it, 10,600 miles on it. I think it had 2 previous owners, and obviously these people didn't drive it, and it is now April, and it's been less than 12 months, but basically the way Porsche does it is they want you to do the service either every 12 months or every 10,000 miles. Well, I had 10,000 miles and it was time to bring it in and get her done. So let's go ahead and go through those numbers in case people are curious. According to the dealer, the MSRP in a 20,000 mile service is $1,000, and roughly it is. I did add a license plate to it, full synth or whatever they put in it. They put in, let's see, air filter is $25. Odor and alley is $35. I don't even know what that is. Sealing ring, $13. An aluminum seal ring, $3. And brake flush, that was, well, total parts and labor that came out to $199. And they did some kind of program recall. They don't call it a recall, but reprogramming DME and transmission control unit campaign. They did that free of charge. I did ask them before they did that if that would affect my performance, if that was some kind of weird emissions thing, and they said that a lot of the people that take these cars to tracks weren't complaining about it. So I figured if the track guys can do it, I want to do it. But if you know more about Porsches than I do, and if that was a mistake, leave in the comments below, because I'm obviously not a Porsche guy. So the total bill with basically everything involved was, I think they gave me a little bit of a discount because I have the car serviced there normally, $1,209.13 for the annual, so for the 10,000 mile service. Now, there were a couple things that they did notice. They had checked on, apparently I'm going to probably need brakes next year. They gave a measurement on the brakes, and the other thing they had noticed, let's see where they write that down. Another thing they had given was they had noticed that the rear tires on this car are at about 50% gone. Now, that might be of interest to some of you. I believe these are Pilot. Let me see here. What kind of tires are these? Are these Pilot Sports? I think Michelin's. But anyway, instead of messing with a tire rack and doing all that, I just went ahead and took it to the dealer, said, you guys do the tire. They give you a little bit of a warranty, if you get a flat tire or something too. And I just, because I needed a relationship with the dealer because I didn't actually buy it from Porsche. And the tires I had put on, total was $25.54 for tires. Tires, balancing, rotating, all that kind of stuff. So obviously you pay for that. Well, here's the thing. On this last service, they had said that the rear tires were down about 50%, and they're figuring at this run rate that obviously probably by next year I'm definitely going to need new tires. And I went and calculated and looked at when I had the tires put on the car, because I didn't have them put on when we initially bought it, and according to them, I had put the tires on the car 5,000 miles ago. So in 5,000 miles, I've worn about 50% of the useful life out of the rear tires on this car. And so I asked the guy, I'm like, well, is that normal? Is that high? Is that low? Am I an abusive driver? And he said, well, honestly with you, that's about average. He said with their track guys, it's obviously a lot more. He says he's seen, grandmas that drive, the car only on Sundays. They can get 18,000 miles out of a sport tire. But, the average, spirited driving, according to them, they tell me I'm doing about average on, on the tires. And I will admit, I don't race cars. I'm sort of not a race car driver, but I am a spirited road driver. I can enjoy a curve and turn and burn as much as the next guy. But if you are curious, I've never spun the tires. I've never done a launch control. I've just basically put, a nice curvy weekendy type of 10,000 miles on the car. So anyway, in summation, at least the first year hasn't really been that expensive. Tires, I knew I was going to pay for the tires. They're going to be expensive. It's Michelin and having Porsche put tires on the car. And, I'll reevaluate that. And, also come next year when I put new rear tires on the car, and at this rate, it won't make it till next year. I just have to put new rear ones. I don't have to change all four, I would hope. So I would think. So, kind of manage some of the costs there too. But so far, the car has been bulletproof. There's been no issues. I don't think it's been crazy to maintain. And, whoever first bought this car for $140,000, I got it for $86,000. Then there's tax on top of that, so they took the depreciation, not me, and I'm going to put the miles on the car. So if anything, what would you call? I'm consistent or intellectually consistent. I run my cars the same way I run my guns. If you want to see any more stories or pictures or links of this or anything else, please go to our website at John1911.com. That's JOHN1911.com. Remember, it's all about shooting guns and driving your car. Everybody, have a good day.